Hey, I'm going to do a walkthrough of your site and give you some recommendations on what I would look to do to improve your conversion rate and potentially your average order value and a few other things. I'm pretty much coming in cold to this so you can see exactly what I see, feel, and experience as a customer, as I find that gives us the best results when we are looking at a store. But I'm, of course, backing this up with experience of working on a lot of e-commerce stores and what converts well for them when we make these sorts of changes. So the first thing is when I land on your store, I do know exactly what you sell, which is great, but I'm not really getting enough information. Generally, people don't scroll, so we want to make sure that your value proposition is really high up on the page or people can see very clearly where to go next and what kind of values you might hold. So what I would do is, this is very fat, this announcement bar. I would reduce the thickness of that and I would overlay this header over the image because we've got quite a lot of space here. If we can overlay the menu and the logo over the main image, we could potentially get some of this information in above the fold. So above the fold is everything I can see without scrolling. The next thing is that your Shop Now button is kind of hidden. So it does have the hover effect. So I can see it better when I hover over it, but because you've got this nice teal color and then you've got the green button, it's not as clear as it could be. So I would increase the contrast there, maybe make it a little bit longer as well. As we move down the page, I love the icons that you've used and that you're showing this clear value proposition right away. As I said, I would just like to see that above the fold so it's nice and clear. And then we want to go straight into shopping. So right now you go into your collections. I would put here your featured collection. So you've got compostable takeaway food packaging, choose to make a difference. Have your top selling compostable products shown here and just have one row of them. So 3 or 4 products in a row rather than having 2 rows of collections. Then once you are on your compostable food packaging page, so if I just go, let's go to takeaway containers. On here, use your different filters in order to help people drill down on what they might be looking for. So right now you've got it by product, but you could have it by type of use or type of shop. For example, like you might have cafe, takeaway, restaurant, whatever it might be. Think about how your customers actually shop and how to help them get to the best solution. If you have different quantity breaks, like you might have smaller quantity orders for smaller stores, then you could add things like that in as well. And on these product pages, so like this is just takeaway containers, you could have your recyclable solutions, compostable, break them down that way as well. There would need to be quite a bit of work done on looking at how do your customers actually navigate and how do they select what they're going to buy. Let's flick back to the homepage for a second. So we've been through that section. I would then have some social proof, like how many consumers prefer to have a green option or a compostable packaging option over standard takeaway containers in here. For people that might be on the fence, I'm not sure if it's more expensive to have this solution over, say, plastic, but we want to make sure that we're using some social proof. So as I said, it could be a statistic or it could be comments you've received from previous customers. We can litter that throughout the site. So here we've got a slider with some of your packaging options. So you're telling me our compostable bags are ideal for use in supermarkets and convenience stores. What is the benefit of actually having those compostable bags in supermarkets or convenience stores? 95% of customers prefer supermarkets with compostable bags, something like that. Give me the benefit. Tell me, are they easily compostable and home compost, or is there a specific way? What is the benefit? How easy it is to use? Your free shipping and request samples are okay. I would probably put free shipping up in this area. if we could combine some of these. So sustainable food packaging, I think, is probably could be combined with maybe the plant-based or commercially compostable, and then we can make space to put the shipping in there. And then for your request samples, rather than have people click through, I assume we're going to click through to a form. Yeah, so we're going through to a contact us page. As a potential customer, this is a little bit overwhelming. So if we, on that homepage, we, just give it a second to load, actually make this area a form and have a drop down of the type of samples that they want, or if you have a sample package, tell them what's included in that sample package. You're going to get one bowl, one cup, and a set of cutlery, something like that. Or if you allow people to select the samples they want, have them select the pack from a drop down or from a radio button and quickly submit their details off this page. That's going to allow you to gather more details of people that are interested, follow up with a welcome sequence via Klaviyo, whatever email marketing system you're using, and then of course have your salespeople contact them as well. Then we've got this image here, which is a really nice image, but it's not really adding any value. If you're going to have an image here, make sure that there's some text and a call to action, which shows people or tells people what to do next. On your newsletter sign up, there's no compelling reason to sign up. Generally, no one's going to sign up for a newsletter unless you tell them what's in it for me. This as an idea for a lead magnet, instead of just newsletter sign up, you could have sign up to get 10 ways you can increase the sustainability of your store, or sign up to get a free resource on how to select the right packaging for your store, something along those lines. Then your footers all pretty standard. Looks like you've got all of the right policies and things that we need. Again, though, we do have a bit of a contrast issue. Having low contrast can actually impact your SEO ranking on Google, so we need to improve on working your contrast throughout the store. Okay. On your menu, you can remove home. Most people know that they can just click on the logo or click back to get to the home page. You want to get right into shopping. So rather than having home, about us, shop, you would start with shop and break down shop into the categories that you've got now in your mega menu. Have that along the main menu so people know instantly, okay, I need tableware, I need drinkware, and they can click right into it. With every click that someone has to make, you typically lose about 50% of your traffic. So taking someone directly to what they're looking for is going to help to improve your conversion rate. And then under paper bags, you don't have any drop down, so maybe just look at breaking that collection down if you need to as well. So you would have, for example, tableware across the top menu, and then there would be a drop down to plates and bowls, craft soup bowls, cutlery, etc. Again, just making sure that the benefit of each of these solutions is clear, because you've got tableware, plants and bowls. I click into plants and bowls. And okay, so you've got sugarcane. So if all of these, I haven't scrolled all the way through, but all of these are sugarcane, what is the benefit of having the sugarcane bowls over having the other option, which I think was craft bowls? Making sure that each solution, each option is really clear for your customer, because not everyone's going to know the benefits of a sugarcane versus craft or compostable versus recyclable. Guide your customers through that experience and help them to be a greener business. And then if you're able to help them, that's how you're going to, really win that relationship with your new customers. Local council composting services. This is probably really useful information, but doesn't necessarily need to be on that top line menu. We want to have our top line menu, as I said, focused on shopping and generally a maximum of 5 options across that menu. So anything that extra information can go down into the footer, or we can incorporate the key points onto your homepage, your collection page, your product page. Same with blog. Frequently asked questions I would incorporate into the product page. That's where people are making their decision, and that's where their questions might come up. So if I dive into a page, also having on that collection page information about the different solutions is going to help with your search engine optimization, having more words on the page. Give this a few more seconds to load. Okay, here we are. So on this page, I do see all the core information above the fold, which is really good, but you've got 116.35 plus GST per carton, and then you've got inners 10, quantity per inner, and then per carton down here. It is a little bit unclear. I would maybe have quantity per carton and then have a breakdown of the specs in a accordion. The same with your shipping information, rather than having shipping. I assume, I don't want to click through in case it takes a while to load again, but I assume this is taking you to your shipping page. I would have an accordion on the product page where they can click and expand that shipping information within the page. So you're not taking them away from the product page because they may not find their way back, and then you would lose that sale. So we can have our shipping in an accordion. We can have our specs like our inners, quantity per inner, quantity per carton in an accordion as well. And then those frequently asked questions, ideally breaking those frequently asked questions down by the product type. So if this is a regular rectangle food pack, what are all of your regular products made out of? How sustainable are they? Where are they made? All of that kind of information that your potential customer might have about that particular product, and then some general FAQs in an accordion on the product page. Then I would add in some suggestions. So you've got recently viewed, but you might also like, or people that bought this also bought XYZ, and include the other sizes, the other products that may go well with it, like the cutlery, the bags, etc. And you could also create bundles of like a takeaway basics pack, for example, that includes 3 different sizes of container plus cutlery plus bags or serviettes, whatever else they might need if they were buying this particular product, and that would help you increase your average order value rather than have them just buy this one product. You could also have them request a sample off this page, again generating that lead and showing some lifestyle shots. So you had that beautiful photo on the homepage that I said didn't have a lot of purpose. That could go on this page under the product images, so your customer can see it in application. They can envisage your product in their store. Then I don't know if you offer any personalization options, but if you do, you could also have that as an add-on as well. So that's a quick rundown of what I would do on those core pages, the home page, collection page, and product page. I'll send this over to you in an email, and if you have any questions, please let me know.